Hi, my name is Missy. I was born into a Christian home, raised by Christian parents. My grandfather was our pastor, so the gospel was a daily part of our life. Whatever we did because that's what Jesus said to do. And I understood that Jesus loved me, and I understood I was, a bad little girl. I did bad little things, but I was very secure in Jesus loving me, and that was a very important part of my life. And when I was about 4 years old, I was sitting in church, and there wasn't an invitation given. Grandpa was just preaching, and he said, if you have never given your heart to Jesus, you will go to hell. And it clicked that I had never actually given him my heart. I loved him, and I knew he loved me, but I had never prayed for him to have my heart. And so I went forward in the middle of the church service and prayed and gave my heart to Jesus. Even though I was very young, I understood that I had sin. I knew that sin were bad things, and that God hated sin. And I knew that even though I was a little girl, he still hated my sin, that my sin was horrible to him. And I understood that he didn't like it, and it caused a problem between us. But I also knew that he loved me very, very much, and he went to the cross for me. And when I understood finally that I had to get rid of that sin, that I could take it to him, then that just relieved me. And I went to Jesus, and I asked him to live in my heart. And then I had something to do with my sin, because up until that moment, there was just, I had sinned, and I didn't know what to do with it. But once I asked Jesus into my heart as a little girl, I understood that 89 times a day, I was going to have to tell Jesus I was sorry, and he would forgive me every single time. And it is so freeing to know that even though I'm going to sin, there's sins that are so hard to get around, that the Lord forgives me every time. And as a child, my sins separated me from the God of heaven, from my Savior. But when I gave him my heart, I'm free, and I'm free forever, and no sin I commit is going to ever separate me from God's love.